Good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful day. One of our community supporters on Patreon recently sent me a private question, and I alluded to it kind of in the subject here, which is, what do you do when you've been studying for A Course in Miracles for, in this case, 4 decades. This particular person is a Uber and Lyft driver. So she's around thousands of people. And she wants to be a messenger of peace, of hope, of goodness. Yet when people get in her car, the first thing she does is start just talking about the sights and the things they should do, and she forgets about her course lessons. And so what she wants to know is, what is it that she can say to these people that will make a difference in their life? What is it that how can she impact people and make their days better, but bring the course into their lives in a meaningful way? And what's interesting is, A Course in Miracles says that, we all are teachers of the course. What it doesn't say, however, though, is that we are all preachers of the course. And what I mean by that is it's easy to confuse the two, to believe that because what we know and what we've experienced is so important, it would change the world, that we should say something, that people need to hear what we have to say. The reality couldn't be further from the truth. See, what is actually true about this is that we need to teach the course by living it through the example we show up as. So it doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't matter if we talk small talk and say, go see the castle or go see the museum, go to this fantastic Italian restaurant. Those things are not terribly relevant. The content is not relevant. You can say the same thing and have it mean a totally different thing, or have it come across in a totally different way. Just think of apologies. Some apologies are genuine and sincere, and you feel it, you know it. It matters. Other apologies are insincere, and they actually hurt the situation. Well, that's because of the quality with which we bring to the moment. So circling back, what we're really asking in all of this is, what is it, who do we have to be to impact people in a positive way? And it's all about, I'm going to let this lawnmower guy pass. What it really comes down to is that when people get into this woman's car or come into your life, your restaurant, your workplace, your home, it doesn't matter. When we interact with people and our mind believes that we have to teach the course, that we have to preach the course, then that's just more of the ego thought system taking us down the rabbit hole of the ego thought system. If what we really want to do is change the world, the way we do that is through us. My shirt here, be the miracle you want to see in the world, right? It doesn't say speak the miracle. It doesn't say teach the miracle. It says be the miracle. And that's intentional, because how we show up is what will inform us. Now, for a more practical answer to her question, what should she say? What should she do? Well, first, when someone gets in, when she starts her day, just ask, Spirit, God, Allah, creation, source, whatever connects with you meaningfully. That's what you're going to ask, and you're just going to say, hey, what do I need to do today? What's the difference I can make today? When someone steps in your car, just say, hey, how can I be of the highest light, guidance, and service to this person who has just walked into my life, come into my car? What can I do? Who can I be? Instead of assuming that we know that there's some perfect answer, just ask for that guidance. And here's why. Maybe exactly what that person needs to know is where to go, what to see, where to eat. We can't know what that person's path is. Maybe they're exactly meant to be exactly where we suggest and they go at the right time. Who knows? They might find a wonderful, fantastic experience. At the end of the day, though, it still comes down to who we are and how we are in the moment. Are we being present here, right now? Because it's this moment that will inform us what to say to somebody. It may say, hey, there's a Course in Miracles teaching this person needs to hear. Spirit will let us know. It may say, hey, there's a fantastic burrito that I think this person's gonna love. They need to know about this restaurant. Spirit might tell you that too. It's not for us to decide what teaching needs to come through. That's Spirit's job. It's not for us to decide what preaching needs to take place. Because if there are words, if there's a lesson to be taught, if there is a spiritual story to be told, then Spirit will guide us and let us know. It's our belief in the ego that that we know better, that we've had greater experience. That is what actually takes people to believe that they need to teach the course in a certain way. And this is not to say that we don't need teachers, people like David Hoffmeister or Marianne Williamson or Kenneth Wapnick, who actually teach the course, right? They are important, they are valuable, and they come from this place of teaching from Spirit, from presence, from the moment. They're not teaching from their ideas of what they think the course is or what they think people need to hear. Similarly, when I teach from the course, it's not because I'm sitting in my head saying, okay, well, this is what people need to hear. Today, this video is exactly because someone asked me a question, and in the present moment, I felt compelled to answer in a way that would be meaningful and helpful to other people. So anyway, that's all sort of circling around part of what we're talking about, which is, living in the present moment. The other thing that we can do is very practical, which is, in this case, an Uber Lyft driver, she can create an environment that actually works for people. She can make sure that her car is beautiful, well cleaned, welcoming, that the music is pleasing, that the aesthetics are pleasing, that if something is hanging in the rear view, that it actually contributes to the experience. If she wants to open the possibility of conversation, she can have a note or a message somewhere, maybe on the roof, inside, or on the door, or on the window. She can put a message somewhere in the car that is meaningful to her, that connects with her heart. And there will be some percentage of people who are curious about that, who say, I noticed that on the wall, or on the ceiling, or on the window. What's that about? I'd love to hear more. And that opens a conversation that is authentic, that is real, that is coming from the present moment. So in short, we be the miracle we want to see in the world. That's exactly how we, quote unquote, teach the course. We don't teach it through our mind's idea of what people need to hear. We teach it by asking Spirit, asking presence, who can I be? How can I show up right now to make a difference in the world? We do it by asking Spirit, what can I bring into my car? What message is here in my workplace, my home, my office, my bedroom will actually make a difference in my life, in the quality of who I am and how I show up and in the world. So anyway, I hope that you are enjoying this. I hope that you are well, and I hope this feels supportive to you. Thank you so much for being part of our community, and I wish for you a wonderful day.